Let's be real, cheating doesn't come out of nowhere. No one wakes up and says, "You think I'll destroy my relationship today?" No, it builds quietly, patient, like a slow leak in your roof drip bid. A missed text here. A cold glance at Thea, hug that feels just a little too formal at first. You don't even miss it. You're too busy with life bills. Work responsible, ladies. You'll choke it up too. She's just tired. You'll tell yourself it's got a lot going on. But truth is, the leak has already started. And you won't notice it until the whole damn ceiling collapses, until it's too late. Until the laughter stops, until the texts get shorter, until the woman you loved is sitting across from you. And she's just not there anymore. But here's what no one tells you. Woman woe cheats, never does it without langs. It's never silent, it's never clean. And it's never without cracks in foundation. Please let that sink in. The signs are always there, scattered. Like breadcrumbs, a juice you didn't want to follow. Vio told yourself stories that she's just boozy, just to reth that, it'll pass that sheen space. But behind that excuse, a bend fat soft denial. There's a man Amana knows heifels it. He sends the things wrong, but just doesn't teach the strength to say it out loud. Noted hand. If you've ever felt that gut punch, that quiet dread, that something ain't right, that ache in your chest at 20 meters, that silent sign a room that used to with laughter, this one's for you, cuzwin. A woman cheats, she allies, leaves footprints in muterks. You can't choose moments you'll read later wondering how you didn't see it. And today we're not brushing it 10 to the rug. Today we're tracking every one of those signs so you didn't miss them again. So you didn't question your worth. So you walk into clarity, not confusion, let's be in one. Her attention shifts and sheep pretends it hasn't this one, doesn't scream, it whispers. It creeps in. You didn't a PhD in psychology to feel it. You just need to notice the vibe. One day she's warm. She's curious. She's invested. She's asking about your day. Smiling when you walk in, holding your hand just because. The next day, it's like you're talking to a stranger wearing her face. Shadows and ask how your meeting went. She stops laughing. At her story, Stephen, Theon she used to her. She forgets your mom's birthday, a Thatcher allergic toe shellfish. She forgets you, and when you bring it up when you say, hey, something feels different. She hits you with your thinking I've just been tired. You're a binger, but here's the truth, brother. Women don't pull away randomly. They just jut down emotionally with a cow's. They pull away when their emotional investment shifts elsewhere. Whether it's another mena, fantasy, or just the idea of freedom and escape, the focus it's no longer on you. And that is first real crack. It doesn't look like betrayal. It doesn't sound like either. But it is because emotional distance, that's always the first step before physical betrayal. Sign 2, start cheating. This small stuff, cheating doesn't start in bedroom. That's the Louvre. Been sold in movies that it begins with ease. Touch a hotel room, but real life fight starts in Thielen's. She used to tell you everything, Gavin, the boring stuff. What Susan at work said. What she had for lunch. How dog barked at Thedug. Our guy now. She just says long day and walks away. No detail. No stories. Now aren't, and you don't even realize it first because you all have rough days, right? But then you notice it's not just their words that have gone quiet. It's her presence. She used to leave her phone on Theer, right? Unlocked, face up. Notifications ping, no big deal. No, that phone's face down, locked tighter. A bank faultaways in her hand haven. When Cheshure's, it's within Rue, joke about it, she says, "Gee, you're being dramatic. You don't trust me." I boom. You become a bad guy. You're jealous. You're insecure. You're insecuring. But brother, let's not pretend. You did see what's really happening here. She's compartmenting, dividing her life into 2 lanes. The version of herself that's still with you and the version that's quietly sleep-hiding way. You see, a woman doesn't thave to out the door to leave. Sometimes stays but takes of everything that matters with her. Her truth, her loader, her loyalty. Herbity. May still be theorem, but her heart is packing its bags. A cheating woman becomes a magician. Shed straws with one hand. Look, everything's fine. You're just paranoid. While the other hand hides what you are not supposed to see. It's mock and mirrors. It's manipulation with a smile. And if you start thinking you're crazy, if you start doubting what you feel deep in your chest, it's because of me as something even more powerful. Fanning emotional gaslighting, Shimeko question reality make you wonder. Effort just being too sensitive. Make Yo feel guilty for noticing that she's changing, but deep down you know Yuval was Nombekao's energy doesn't lie. Woman's presence. Her effort, her words, they all shift when her heart does. And here's the worst part. She still act like she's yours, Justin. Now, to keep yak and fuss, but in truth, she's auditioning a new life. One wary not cast in fleeting real anymore. She won't tell you. She won't fight you. It's just fade a bit by bitter, and by the time unitus. She has already halfway out, deader emotionally free and inaccountable sing. 3. The inimu sinishes or mutazoni of the loudest red flaxisapens in the bedroom, or a dozen in you surreal. Raw emotional, intimicized, it's just about sex. It's about connection, it's about energy. It's a bio souls meeting with trust in between. Not when a woman starts cheating fat into jean sand, you feel it before you even realize what you are feeling. She might suddenly became melds distant as if touching. Yo takes effort as if your hands are unfamiliar, as if your breath against her skin no longer feels like home. But like a memory. She's outgrown. And you start asking yourself, what did I wrong? Did I change? Is she just stressed? But it's deeper than thought. Sometimes the shift goes the other way. She becomes too interested, too aggressive, too intense. She introduced new moves, different energy, a fire that wasn't there before. And instead of feeling exited, you feel confused. Because the question starts tocho in your head where DJ learned that whoa, is this really for and that's theatwist. Mirthirbach enerous coldness or hypersexuality arisen's cause. When a woman is cheating us, not just sharing her body, redirecting her. Intimate securing intimate like money has a limit, it can't be spent in two places a taunt, so hath happens that currency either dries up with you or gets exaggerated the performance as a cover-up as damage a control sex becomes one of three things a chore. Just to peep the piece a performance a stage show to make Yao think nothing's wrong. A confession in disguise and a foru her own guilt bedon thing it rarely is any more rura feel it in aftermath when Cheryl's over instead of holding you when silence between you stretches long earth on the night when you feel more alone after bung. Close than you did bore it's like kissing Simeon through a glass well it looks same. Sounds them but empty that isn't love that isn't connection that isn't a phase. That's their seduce off betrayal. Julie awake wondering why does she feel so far away? And the answer because she already is. Her body may still be next to you, but her soul is somewhere else. Her thoughts are with someone else. Her heart is entertaining a world you're not invited into. And that my brother Eisenelf cruelest forms of floss part 5. Sign 5. Her future plans no longer include you. This one hits different. It doesn't come with a scream. It doesn't come with a fight, comes with quiet. A kind of emotional fog. That fat rolls in slow. But once it's there, you'll can't see the future anymore. At least not the one you based to dream off one day. She's saying when we go on vacation next summer, the next it's single quotes SE 12. Travel more. No. I choose to say when we get a plaza tagger now, it's Ivy beam thing off moving and it's not just words. It's phone thibsons of excitement, lack of shared vision, the shift fromest to me, and it stings because it's subtle because doesn't come with an announcement. Because it happens in swale ways you don't even realize she's slowly erasing Yo from her future. Xia talks about growth. No, about space, about feeling, but not with you. Shadow-sensei, I want told together. She says, I need time, I need distance, I need to figure things out. And when Yo, where do I fit in told this? Shall confess. As if the thought include Deninja never even crossed Herman. That's when it hits you. She's already planning her exit. And you urge just waiting to notified. That's why Wu feel like a ghost in your own relationship. That's why her eyes don't light up, when they meet yours anymore. That's why everything feels like it's floating in limbo because in her mind, it's already moved, Neon. She just hasn't packed their bags yet to still standing in theater way. And she's sell ready down Thess Street. Emotionally free, spiritualagon, catching up to Themo. And I know this is where most men break. They beg, they bargain. They try to become better, try to fix what she already decided wasn't worth saving. But don't chase, don't plead. Don't shrink because of shiatohat. Lose yourself, defend yourself. Brother, she was never truly yours too. Begin with the bigger truth, cheatingness, a random act. It's a process. Slow erosion of connection. A woman doesn't cheat the moment she touches another man. She cheats the she disconnects from emotionally and Macasillin decision not to reconnect. That's when begins. In the day, she stops trying. In night, she stops turning toward we bed. In the week, she stops including in plans. In the month, she starts looking for something more without ever telling you. She stopped seeing value in what you already had. The signs are always there. But you have to be brave enough now to see them and strong enough to walk away when you didn't. Be cozy, here's the hard truth. If you let Sumi and cross your boundaries Ansei Oi taught them, it's okay to do A-tune. So hot, do stay awake, you stay grounded. You listen to your instincts. And most importantly, you didn't shrink for anyone who has outgrown their loyalty. Let's zoom out for a second. Widows cheating destroy us so deeply. It's not just about broken trust. It's a booth. Death of a dream. The slow culps of a future you were building with both hands. The moment when Webby comes me and left in Thura cage, wondering if Fonovich was ever real. But here's what you must heart today. It was real. Your fort, your loyalty, your faith, and her love of it was real. Even if her commitment died quietly in the background. But here's the truth. Most men miss. This is just a bother. This is about you. This is a boot wet you've tolerated in the name of love art, but the signs you ignored in the name of hope. About the night you loaded beside her feeling lonely and blaming yourself for it, but no more. Today, Yahweh up today you stop making excuse for. Sumi and Elsa's Batriel. Today you reclaim your powernet by hating her, but by choosing yo because that truth is you can't control ho. Cheats on you, but you can't control what happens. Next bonus tip, watch how fares. This is the most overlooked exig. Most important every couple has problems. Every relationship hits. Row patches dot, but what separates real love from fake loyalty is what she does when things get lean in, or does she drift? Further, does she open up or does she shut you out? Does she fight for the relationship or just fight inside D? Because when a woman is truly yours, she does into sapper. When things get uncomfortable, she doesn't retreat in tassel ence. Shadow. Sign give less and complete space. She shows up even when it's hard, when it's messy. So if she's no longer repairing with you, she's already building without you. And that mafend is your signal. So know what you've seen, the signs you've heard, the truth you've felt that. And know it's time to choose clarity of Herkamp to stop guessing. Stop justifying, stop waiting for someone woe's already gone. You don't need closure from her. You need courage in yourself. So here's what I want you to do. Comment the word clarity. Do you feel cis in your soul? If you're donor tolerating emotional neglect, you're redoned questioning your worth. Let this baddie day your no longer beg to stay in a place you're being jolly evicted from. And if you're a dared of flies tired of manipula-centered of bind only one holding their relationship, to subscribe to K's on this channel. We didn't chase, we sharpen minds, we didn't teach you how to win her back, we see wow to never lose yourself.